Alright, so one of the most pressing questions that I've had a lot of people like ask in general, and just seen like a lot of people in the community ask, is whether or not we're going to be getting our stuff back. And as for that, I believe that 100% yes, we're going to get our stuff back. Like, I don't feel like you guys have to worry about that, but I have a couple things to go ahead and back those up, so I'll talk about those shortly. Alright, so the first thing I have to talk about is just the new bundles that they're going to be releasing and stuff. All the old game passes are still available within the game. You can still purchase them, obviously, but this shows that at least the old system of transactions is going to be within the game. And if they don't need to reset it, I doubt they're gonna. Like, why would they ever want to reset their game and just reset all the progress the players had, which is mainly the reason why people are going back to AA, and just reset everything that they had for nothing, right? Like, they're not going to be gaining anything out of it. People are going to have to buy the same stuff, but I'll talk in a minute about why that wouldn't work. And just overall, there's going to be no reason why they'd want to do that. Alright, so second point that I have for this, which is literally they cannot do it, and this point is basically just what Bloxfruits did, and Bloxfruits is another popular game, which you can see that they updated their game with the Dragon update, and I don't know what they did, because I'm not too much into the game, but they released like a permanent fruit, I think, and they took away a lot of people's abilities to actually like get that permanent fruit if they previously bought it, which essentially if you bought that fruit like 6-7 months ago, you wouldn't be able to use it anymore. And basically people were going to sue them because this violates what's known as US consumer laws, and I believe Anime Adventures or Roblox is located within the US, one of the two for sure. And with that being said, these laws apply to them, so if you're going ahead and offering something as permanent, like forever, which a lot of those game passes, they're being advertised that you would get them in perpetuity, and just take them away from players, they can't do that without like facing a huge lawsuit, which I doubt they'd want to do after the previous one took them at least like a year to get out of. So yeah, they definitely wouldn't want to do that again. But yeah, so as for whether or not we're going to get our units back, for sure we probably will. Inventory and stuff might look a little bit different, but I think overall it's going to be we're mostly going to get like 90% of our stuff back. Now, as for the thing that I've heard a lot of people like talk about, and that's a lot more controversial, is the game even going to look similar to how it did before the shutdown happened? And to be honest, I don't really know this for sure. I'm going to say that I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to look similar, but definitely not like it did before. And my main reason for that is, as the game was shutting down, a lot of the MHA units got changed a little bit. Yeah. A lot of like the skins and stuff got changed, and basically they just got like recolored, slightly appearance changed, stuff like that. I feel like we're gonna get more of that probably with all the units, but they'll still be recognizable, less so than what Anime Defenders did, which is honestly just horrible. Like, you can't even tell who those people are 90% of the time. But I definitely think that you'll be able to tell who these people are. And if we actually look at the new sneak on their Discord, you can see that a lot of like the sneaks they're showing, they look decently similar to the original characters. So it's definitely not going to be a thing where like, oh, this doesn't look anything like them. But yeah, honestly, it's going to be changed a little bit, but it's not going to be as bad as people are saying. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, now for the next thing, is pay to win gonna return, and what's the reroll situation looking like? Now, with it being the Christmas update that we're coming back to, the reroll situation, we're going to be gifted probably a little bit of rerolls like we did for the anniversary update. And I believe, yeah, the anniversary and the last Christmas update both gave you like 30 rerolls, I want to say, for playing. It was a decent chunk that they gave you. But honestly, on top of that, I definitely could see the devs implementing new ways to get rerolls, because I don't think we're going to be returning to exactly the same game we had before. Maybe we might get some new content pieces, and those content pieces might be able to give us like new reroll sources, and honestly that would be really cool. But outside of that, I feel like it's mainly going to remain the same pay to win, because as you guys can see, the new dev products that they dropped are like thousands of Robux if you go ahead and check those out. You can see like 20,000 for one of the bundles. Like, it's definitely going to be some pay to win. Now lastly, when do I think the game's dropping this? I did talk about this a little bit more in depth in my last video, which you guys should definitely go ahead and check out. You know, it's a pretty cool video, guys. But definitely go ahead and check that out. But as for when I think the game's dropping, I think it's going to drop probably on Christmas. And my evidence for this is basically just, we've been getting more teasers recently, it seems like the news and just the rate at which people are finding out leaks and stuff is accelerating. I think we're likely gonna get and see more of these leaks over the next couple days. And if we don't get it from the developers, people are going to figure it out on their own. So I feel like the developers, it's in their best interest to drop the game within, like, probably, yeah, by Christmas. But yeah, anyways, that's about all I have for today. If you guys have any stuff that you'd want to see in future videos, I'm probably going to be doing some more gameplay videos here soon. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It's me, Mr. Mugma, signing off. Goodbye, everyone.